When was the last time you said I'm sorry to me?
To you?
Yes, to me. The person who cuts the checks.
Does my bad count?
I don't like when you say my bad. It's very dismissive. I don't like it.
So you want me to say I'm sorry for getting a fact wrong in a story that I gave you?
Yes. What else could you be sorry about? Run it down. Run the list.
I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it because we're still going to go to dinner after this.
Go ahead.
I don't remember the last time I said I'm sorry to you, but that doesn't mean it wasn't recent. I just don't remember what I ate for breakfast. So.
You can't even remember because you're not the kind of individual who apologizes.
Okay, fine. I'll control find the last time I said sorry in my text messages to you.
Yes, control find. Look it up.
Oh my gosh, I typed in sorry right here in my iMessage and nothing's showing up. Hold on.
Because that's who you are.
Okay, so what? When's the last time you said sorry to me?
All the time. All the time.
When?
I have no problem. Hey, Katrina, I'm sorry.
I have no problem too.
No, you do.
You know who I say sorry to? My
Who?
daughter.
I do too. I say sorry all the time.
I say sorry to
Our
her.
daughter knows the word sorry so well because of me.
I do. I say sorry to her because I want her to know that I'm taking ownership of whatever went wrong.
So why can't you do it for yourself?
Because you're grown up. You're not 3 years old.
No, meaning why don't you just practice that for yourself?
Meaning?
Hey, if you did something, whether it was intentional or not, apologizing.
Nessa, I did. I said sorry to you on Monday.
That's it? What did you write?
Sorry, didn't see your text.
No, that doesn't count.
That's an I'm sorry.
No. I am sorry, or you can have an apostrophe. I'm sorry. I need those phrases.
Okay. Next time I don't see your text, I will say I am sorry. Here's another one. Okay, this was 2 weeks ago. Sorry, I worded it weirdly.
No.
I'm saying sorry. So what more do you want?
When was the last time you said I'm sorry? I am sorry to Tone, your partner, your lifelong partner.
I've said I'm sorry to him. I don't remember recently, but I think I've said sorry in a point where I probably was short with him. I do. Like when I know I'm being really, really a biatch, I will come back in the room and I'll do it dismissively.
I know you do.
I'm not good at it.
I know your tone.
But
I know
I'll
how
be
you
like,
say it.
hey.
You'd be like this. I'm sorry.
No.
Yes.
No, I'll also be like, sorry, I was a little flustered back there. I'm sorry.
No, it was you. Ooh, if we could even get an explanation.
Well, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Tone, Nessa, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
that this went wrong.
Yes, I feel like you care. Like you're not brushing me off. You're not dismissing me.
You know how I say sorry to you?
Do you know saying I'm sorry could possibly save your relationship? This phrase is really important. It's really important. Do you want to save your relationship? Think about it.
Yeah. Whose? Ours or me and Tone?
All of your relationships.
Sure, I do.
You got to start learning how to say I'm sorry. It's the best thing to use, especially during an argument. Sometimes you just got to chalk it up and admit when you're wrong, Katrina. Even when you want to try to justify you're wrong, just say I'm sorry. I messed up.
All right, you got it. You know what? I can see the power in this. Because if I just say it, it'll shut you up. Let's do it.
So the power is getting me to shut up.
I'm just kidding. No, but I think
It is.
No, it's more, this is the way you just positioned it. Like, like if I just say, okay, hey man, I'm sorry. That's all you want?
Hey, no. I want you to acknowledge what you're sorry about.
Hey man, I'm sorry. I effed up.
What did you F up?
I don't know. You got the list. You got the running list.
I do.
You tell
Hold
me.
on,
No,
do.
I'm just speaking hypothetically.
I do. I have a running list.
Oh gosh.
But these are important phrases. And I love that we're trying to be better and
Yes,
evolve in our
I
relationships. And our relationships matter. Listen, they're no longer just relationships. Okay. We have families now. Okay. So yes, we're trying to do everything we can to be the best version of ourselves,
Yeah,
right?
I'm trying to be a better person, period.
For sure. So this article on Your Tango was just talking about really important phrases that they would consider smart phrases that couples can use during arguments. I'm sorry being one.
Okay. But what if you're not sorry? Like I'm just so curious. What if I didn't do anything wrong?
Then why are you apologizing?
I don't know. I just want to
No, Katrina, the whole point of apologizing is to apologize for doing something wrong.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Not to make me shut up.
You're
that
right.
should not be the focus of saying I'm sorry and taking
You're right.
accountability.
I know a lot of people that do that.
Yes,
'Cause
clearly.
they just want to finish. Like, all right,
you do
you got
that.
it. You got it.
You got it.
You got it.
I've seen you do this to me time and time again. Another important phrase. Hey, I forgive you.
Wow, that's a big one.
It is, because I definitely think you should only say it if you feel it, because you don't want that resentment to fester up and then, lash out again. So if you really forgive someone for a mistake and you say it, you got to hold on to it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to, because, your word is important.
Yeah.
So I think if you're going to say it, you got to really mean it.
That could be condescending too. Because what if somebody doesn't say I'm sorry and then you just go, you know what? I forgive you.
Well, I don't think that's the tone of this.
Oh,
the
got it.
tone is somebody apologized to you.
Gosh, I'm so ready to fight already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Or, during a conversation, maybe somebody just had a moment of some type of enlightenment, or they came across the point that you've been trying for them to see for a long time. You got to acknowledge that as a win. It's okay to tell someone, I'm proud of you.
You know what, Nessa?
I say I'm proud of you a lot to you.
You say, oh, okay, you don't say the forgive you, because I probably don't say I'm sorry to you.
You don't.
But you do say these 3 things.
I do all the time. It's how I want to be treated. And I think, for me at least, the best way to get the most thoughtfulness out of me is to be accountable and be kind and
That's
all
nice.
those things. I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I'm not. I've clearly messed up time and time again. And trust me, I got people to remind me about it. But I try my best. Like, when I do hear feedback, especially if I'm getting feedback from someone I respect, or I feel like it's coming from a genuine, kind place,
Right.
I'll receive it.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know what? I always feel weird sometimes saying, I think we've had this conversation, saying I'm proud of you to somebody.
Why?
Because what do I have to, like, what kind of ownership do I have in what you did to say that I'm proud of you? Can't you just say, wow, you did a great job? Like, what, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I feel like if I had no hand in this thing that you did that was an accomplishment, saying I'm proud of you, I don't know, it feels like self-serving, like, oh, I'm proud of you. You get it?
But I think it is allowing you to connect to that person on a deeper level. Like, I'm proud of you. That is like, you're showing your care on a personal level, in my opinion, versus, oh, that was a great job. Feels very kind of like,
So proud of you is next level.
yeah, I think proud of you just allows you to have the greatness, that good feeling, but you're a bit more invested. Like, your own feelings, you're feeling a way about this person. When you say you did a great job, you're just putting it on the other person. Like, of course they know they did a great job. The question is, what do you think about the great job?
You know why? Sometimes I think it's weird. It's because it's like, why should you care what I think?
Well, assumingly you're saying this to someone who cares about you, right?
That's why it's like, when you hear it, or do you ever say it casually to somebody? Like, it'll be somebody you don't know. Be like, hey man, I'm proud of you. I'm like,
I think if it's something groundbreaking, or if it's something thoughtful, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing wrong with acknowledging somebody's, I don't know, good deed. I just think it's okay to shower someone with love and compliments. I don't think we can go short in this day and age when everything is so nasty and mean and negative,
yeah,
right?
I feel that.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with telling someone, hey, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Do you tell your daughter I'm proud of you?
All the time. She does something great. If she picks up this trash that needed to get picked up.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. She went to the bathroom,
Because
we're
it's-
trying to potty train.
Hey, keep going.
It's
I'm proud of
It's
you.
empowering.
Yeah.
I want her to feel empowered and proud, or, happy that she made people proud of her. Like,
Yeah.
hey, that's an accomplishment.
Would you be proud if Tone came and apologized to you? Does he apologize to you?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Okay. So
When I call him out, like if we're having it out.
Yeah.
Or he's just being so pissy.
sure.
I call him out, and then I just won't talk to him.
Would you be proud of Tone if he came and apologized to you for cheating on you? I mean, he's marking off all the boxes here. Would you say, I forgive you?
Okay, no, I would not. And no, I would not say I'm proud of you for telling me.
And apologizing. Don't forget, he's apologizing.
Yeah, okay. So he would be the one to say, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's saying, I'm sorry I cheated on you.
And then I'd do the, I forgive you, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I forgive you.
No,
and
I would not, Nessa. I would not. Not once would I tell him that I forgive him for cheating on me. And nor would I say that I'm proud of him for telling me.
Have you thought that maybe you're being closed-minded with Tone?
Okay, I got a question, Nessa. Would you ever
No, you know
tell
where I stand.
Colin
No.
that you're proud of him
No. For telling me?
for telling you that he cheated on
No,
you?
but that's because in all of our conversations, whatever episode number this is, since day one, you have been very understanding of Tone. Hey, chase your happiness. You know, if you want to go do your thing.
You're so flipping it. You're so flipping it.
So I
just say, do you. If that's going to be you, then we're not going to be us.
Right.
That's it.
Okay, that you had a different tone before. Now I think you're shifting to more
That's
boundaries.
the same tone.
Okay,
I mean, not tone, my tone. It's the same tone. Like, do you.
Right.
Now, if that means doing someone else, then you're not going to be doing us. Like, you know?
But maybe he wants us.
Well, then there's
with them and you.
No, okay. All right. This is a new conversation.
Okay. Well, anyways, the reason I talk about this, I saw something. You actually pulled it. I guess this video went viral. I'm clicking on it right now. Hold on. Oh, lots of likes on it. But this woman was sharing some insight talking about how there are couples in Japan, because this is, I guess, where she's getting the news from, that don't consider paying for adult services is considered cheating. I think it's an interesting take.
I think it's cheating.
So regardless,
Right.
because there's no emotion involved. There's no, hey, I love you. We're holding hands. Let's build a family. Like you and Tone have a family together, right? So let's say he went to work, he's out the country, or he's across the coast, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. Maybe he's over Gulf of America. Gosh, what's happening?
That's what it says in Google Maps. So
gosh, I can't. Sorry. Anyway, wherever he is, and he's paying for adult services.
Okay.
There is no I love yous, no hand holding, nothing more than just the services. It's very transactional. Is that still considered cheating to you?
I do think it is, especially if he didn't ask me first.
Do you think that people who are okay with it are only okay with it because they're doing it too?
No, I think maybe.
That was my theory about you. Like why you would be okay with Tone doing his thing on the side. I was like, you know what? I think Katrina's trying to tell us.
I'm not okay with him doing his thing on the side. I've never said that. But basically, I think that if somebody is going to do this, I think it would be, listen, people are going to do what they want to do. Live your life. More power to you if this is for you. But I think what makes this okay for some people is because there's no feelings attached. They're like, they just want to get it in and get out.
Right.
From hearing this video,
right.
It's like, okay, I can't give you that anymore. That's not a part of me. I can't offer, you mean us in a relationship, I can't offer this service to you anymore. I can't fulfill this side of our commitment.
Yeah, so go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah. And if that's what their expectation is, or, you know, what they've decided as a couple, all right, sure.
Right.
For me, I mean, maybe I'll have to cross that bridge when it comes to the point of not being able to do this kind of thing.
Right. What if Tone's like, hey, you're just not
good enough?
Yes.
I'll be like, okay. I'm just kidding.
Okay, buddy.
Sure, I'm not.
Okay, whatever you say.
Sure.
Okay. So, but meaning, let's say he was like, hey, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not fulfilled.
I need something else.
Yes.
I'd be like, what? I would not be okay with it because you still got it with me. Yeah. And I feel like I'm doing a phenomenal job.
But he's like, but you don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know. You're right. Maybe you do want something else. Well, then maybe it's time for us to decide not to do this anymore.
Right.
I can't share him.
I'm so glad you finally said it.
What?
I think you were trying to be like the cool girlfriend for a while where you're just like, oh, yeah, I'll think about it. It's so cool. Like, and And like, I always knew that you were not going to be okay with
I'm
it, but
not
you
okay
wanted to
with
front
it.
and act like Miss Cool Girlfriend
No, I
until
wasn't-
Cool Girlfriend had to deal with like real life things.
I wasn't fronting. I was just saying, if this is not what you want anymore, then this cannot be.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Like, do you? Oh, you want to go cheat on me? Go cheat on me, but we're not going to be together anymore.
Okay,
That's
so-
all I'm saying. I'm not going to beg you to stay with me if you don't want to.
So do you think Tone feels the same way about you? Meaning if you had a trip for work or you said you're going to go produce my show, but really you're out here hanging out with who knows who.
Yeah.
And you're paying for services,
Yeah. What?
explicit services.
Adult services.
Well, explicit adult services.
Okay. All right.
Do you think he would think that's cheating? There's no I love yous. There's no hand holding.
I think he would. I think there's a certain line you don't cross.
Right.
Once you cross the line, it's cheating. And now we're speaking strictly physical here.
Yeah. So now what if you told him ahead of time?
I would not, because if there was something else I wanted, then clearly Tone's not the one for me. If I want something else.
Right. Do you?
No.
Yeah, just making sure.
You know what's funny? Tone sent me this story.
Oh my gosh. Wait, Tone sent you this
plot
story.
thickens.
Your man, your life partner, Tone, sent you this story about how couples who engage in adult services, explicit adult services, paid services, aren't really cheating because they're paid services.
Listen, it's not what you think. He sent this to me and said, hey, this might be a good story for the pod. Isn't that sweet?
Yes, but do you
think he's trying to drop a hint that he's trying to pay for some services?
I think he's trying to drop a hint that he's trying to pay for some adult services
true.
and wants you to be with it.
Okay,
so the
let's
question
find out.
is,
Let's find out.
No, before you call him, are you with it?
I'm not with it. Let's see if he answers this time.
Who's a serial like cheater or like swinger that we know? Do we know anyone?
I don't think we know any.
We really need to call them
I
up.
bet we do. And they're just good at swinging.
Stop.
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know. I'd have to rack my brain a bit. Tone, I have a question.
What? Mommy, it fits me very perfect.
Oh, it does fit you very perfect. Girl, you look good. Just kidding. Those are big for you. Okay. Tone, that story you sent me about the couples in Japan.
Yes.
Why did you send that to me?
Because that's what we are, right?
Look at his face. He's kidding.
Who has been right
He's
this
kidding.
entire time?
Look at this. This
Tone?
face right here is him being a jokester.
No.
I could tell by how
No.
his nostrils are flaring. I could tell. That's his jokester face.
Are you telling me that is not the premise of our relationship?
Tone, you get got every time on this pod. Is this what you're trying to say on this pod right now?
I'm just getting a clarifying answer.
That's it.
Is there I wish there was a dial tone with video chats.
Why are you in denial though, Katrina?
Because Tone nose is flaring, so he's lying.
No.
Okay, bye. You're annoying.
So now I want you to apologize because you've been lying to our community for
Tone
such a
is
long time.
being annoying.
Please don't lie to our community.
I
We are
won't.
not like other podcasters who like to lie to them about what's going on in the world and the news because we need clicks.
Tone and I do not pay for adult services. We are not okay with it. Okay, I do not pay for adult services. To the best of my knowledge, Tone doesn't pay for adult services. If we did, we wouldn't be okay with it, and that would be the end of our relationship or a very big conversation about if we should move forward or not. Anything else? I'm sorry. I forgive you. I'm proud of you.
I'm looking at your nostrils to see if you're lying to
I'm
me
not-
now
they're not.
because apparently Tone's
That's
been.
not my tell. That's his tell.
What's your tell?
I don't know. I don't have a tell. I got a poker face, baby. Let's go gamble. I
Have
don't
you
have a
ever
tell.
won in gambling?
Yes. One time,
Yes.
I won $800.
And what happened to the $800?
I ended up losing it plus 700 more. I left down 700. So ultimately, I lost $1,500 that day.
Wow, you're proud?
No, sorry. I forgive you. I'm proud of you. I lost. That's been the worst of my gambling.
Yeah.
And that was back when I had more discretionary funds.
Wow.
I don't gamble anymore. So even back then, I didn't have those funds.
Right.
I just was out gambling more. So that was
Well-
that was a time. Think about it, bro. I lost $1,500.
That's crazy.
Because I
And
was up 8.
That's crazy.
And at the time, I was like mid-20s, so 8's a lot. Because
Ooh, that's a lot now.
I know, but even back then when I didn't have a full-time job, that's a lot.
yeah,
I know it's a lot now, but imagine with no full-time job, that's a lot.
crazy. I can't believe you did that.
I was having the thrill of gambling.
Where was this at?
Las Vegas?
Who are you with?
My friends, I don't know, back in when I was in my 20s, at least early 20s, whenever anyone turned 21, we're going to Vegas, or people's birthdays. From like 21 to 26, you're still down to go to Vegas, and just even older.
Right.
But if you live, you know, I'm from California, where it's an hour flight to Vegas.
Right.
So we would go gamble, man, and I loved it.
Well,
But-
you're gambling your relationship
I am.
with Tone. So if that meant this is the only way to stay in your relationship is
Gambling?
if he can pay,
Oh,
okay, you get to go on a gambling spree.
with
You
whose
get-
money?
With his money.
How much?
$10,000.
Not enough.
$50,000.
I got to be in the big leagues of gambling now.
$100,000.
That's a lot of money. You know, it's so funny. I'd be
That's
too
not the
scared.
question. Would you take it if that meant he gets to pay for adult services?
No, Nessa. I think crossing the adult services line is a line that is hard to come back from, to cross back over. Like, I can't imagine him with another woman. It hurt me, hurt my feelings.
Oh, Katrina, you have feelings.
I do. I'm not a robot.
I'm proud of you.
It'd just be weird. It would be weird to me.
Yeah.
I can't picture it.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Let's end this episode with what we have learned today. Go ahead, Katrina.
Me?
Yes.
I learned that you want me to be accountable for more things and say, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm proud of you. Wait, you should say that to me.
No, yeah. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thanks.